Hello, welcome back to Place Manner Voice, where I transcribe a word into the IPA, the International Phonetic Alphabet, in every episode. Now, I should comment, I haven't mentioned this in a while. I am using Canadian English. Well, really, Canadian English is a subcategory of General American English. And really, if I'm being very precise, I speak a dialect of General American English because Canadian English is like a sub-dialect of General American. I speak a dialect of Canadian English called Atlantic Canadian English. And you might hear some parts of my accent when I'm speaking to you. Uh, Good on you for hearing it. There's some subtle things going on. Um, when I transcribe into the IPA, I'm using this Canadian English subdialect and this microdialect of Atlantic Canadian English as my model. I might give you uh, optional transcriptions from time to time. And I say that because our random word generator gave us a good word today, drawer, which is spelled a little differently than it's pronounced. Doesn't it look like drawer? Drawer? Like someone who draws, maybe? Drawer? Drawer. And I think this is probably the background of this word. Like you're drawing this little cabinet out from a piece of furniture or out from a kitchen counter. Uh, you're drawing it out. It's the drawer. Um, but over the years, it's changed into drawer. Drawer. So we're going to open our transcription bracket here, showing we're now coding in the IPA. Drawer, drawer, drawer. Actually, there's something interesting going on here, but I might give you two alternatives for this one. If we do this in broad transcription and we're simply thinking in very almost like philosophically perfect English, we would, because we think of this combination as a DR combination, I'm going to put a D here, drawer, and then the next sound is this sound, which looks like an R but just turned upside down, drawer. Now, what is going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4 letters for the last part of this word. Watch what I do. Drawer, or. That is the symbol for like oops, or in a boat, or. This is a very simple word, drawer, drawer. There's only one vowel sound in it, even though there's two vowel letters in the spelling. We've got this or here. So I don't have to place a primary stress marker. If you've been watching, you know that we always want to mark where the stress is in a word. But in a monosyllabic word, in a single syllable word, you do not have to mark it. It's just a waste of ink, a waste of graphite. Don't bother. Drawer. Okay, so when you hear this word, when someone actually says this word, and now I'm going to transcribe in narrow. Narrow transcription is truly what people say. Broad is more like the how we understand the word. We understand a DR at the beginning, but something interesting happens when a D and an R collide and are close together. It turns into something called a palatal or palatalized sound, and it might sound more like drawer, drawer, j, j, j. Do you hear that? How it kind of turns into more of a J sound? Drawer, drawer. That is typical when we have TR and DR combined. The TR becomes tr, and the DR becomes dr. Really, really common little palatalization. Ooh, that's a good word. Palatalization. Ooh, palatalization. That's fun to say. Don't ask me to transcribe that. You can, you can. Okay. So there's our word of the day, drawer, drawer. And there it is. Oh, look what I did. I didn't close that properly. You have to always match the bracket at the end. So because I started transcribing in narrow transcription, I have to close with that square bracket. You notice the same slash at the beginning and end here for the broad and the narrow in the square brackets. Drawer, drawer. There might be something I could do there, but I think I'll just leave that as is and not worry about duration of the sounds. Okay, so there's our word of the day, drawer. Kind of a funny word by its spelling. If you enjoyed me transcribing this word for you, please do hit like. And if you'd like to get notified when I drop a new word, uh, hit on the bell.